Before the large organizations like BlackRock, HSBC, JP Morgan, and those huge conglomerates showed up on the cryptocurrency scene, we had Grayscale, ARK Invest, MicroStrategy as the big guys. Even larger guys have arrived now, and things are starting to shape up in a different way. So it's analogous to the Serengeti, where the rhino might be the lord of the plains as long as the elephants hadn't showed up yet. So the rhinos go ahead and bully other animals, the hippos, the rhinos, and to an extent some of the wildebeests, right, are so much physically larger than the smaller gazelles and antelopes and, the smaller animals. And then when the big guys show up, the elephants, right, then everything course corrects. Isn't it ironic that we have the ETFs now, not necessarily because BlackRock, HSBC, or JP Morgan did anything, even though I think that they probably did twist Gary Gensler's arms in the background, but because Grayscale sued the SEC and provided a legal route via which the Bitcoin ETFs had to be approved by, the inability of the SEC to provide a reason why not to. But it is now Grayscale that is suffering from the advent of the Bitcoin spot ETFs, right? As you can see, Bitcoin has gone below $39,000 for the first time in a while. It's not actually that long ago, but it feels like a long time ago. And it's a significant dip, right? This is a buy the dip type territory, no financial advice, of course. All of my buy orders have been executed, unfortunately, because I didn't actually perceive Bitcoin going far this low. I think all mine were executed around the 39,000 mark, but we may well see a little bit lower. We might even reach 35,000 the way things are going at the moment. But why is this happening? First of all, of course, we are now afraid. Well, we're not afraid yet. We're still neutral, but we have dropped from nearly extreme greed to neutral. So FOMO is afraid. The FUD has caught on because they've seen Bitcoin plummeting. And when Bitcoin plummets, 4%, alts plummet 6%, 9% for Solana, 4% for XRP, not bad. Of course, XRP didn't pump as much anyway, so there's not much more for it to go down. But XRP did dip underneath 50 cents for the first time in a few weeks, and you can see there's red everywhere. Avalanche took a massive hit, down 10%. So why did this happen? According to Bloomberg, the flagship currency Bitcoin recently dropped below the $40,000 mark. Apparently, this began to happen around the time of spot Bitcoin ETFs being approved. Interestingly, a recent development indicates that the defunct crypto exchange FTX has greatly contributed to the price dump. That's interesting. So according to Bloomberg report, FTX sold off a majority of its shares in Grayscale's Bitcoin Trust. Here we go again. FTX strikes again. So this means that it has partially contributed to Grayscale's unending BTC sales in a bid to fulfill these redemptions. Grayscale's move in the market is believed to be the reason why Bitcoin's prices continue to plummet. News BTC had previously reported how GBTC experienced outflows of over $2 billion in just 5 days after it began trading on a spot Bitcoin ETF. Now this trend looks to have been spearheaded by FTX as a sale of... Oh man, I hate this company so much, yeah? As a sell-off of their GBTC holdings amounts to almost $1 billion, according to the recent reports. Just like every other GBTC investor, FTX is believed to have been taking profits, considering that the fund was trading at a discount from BTC right until the Bitcoin ETF conversion. Moreover, FTX would have liquidated its GPT holdings sooner rather than later, considering that it is in the process of repaying all its customers. Okay, FTX sister company Alameda Research has also been busy in the market as of late, possibly in a bid to also contribute to FTX repayment plan. News BTC has reported that the trading firm moved significant portions of its crypto holdings to Binance, suggesting that an imminent sell-off was on the horizon. So see, more sales coming, which is why I think Bitcoin is going to dip a little bit even lower than we have seen it now, probably for the next few days at least. So Bloomberg analyst James Seyfarth recently revealed that outflows from Grayscale's GBTC don't look to be slowing down. GBTC is said to have recorded over $640 million in outflows on January 22. This figure represents its largest outflow in a single day, with a total of $3.5 billion out of the fund so far. If this trend continues, it could further have a negative impact on BTC's price, as Grayscale will have no choice but to keep offloading its BTC holdings on the market. Since GBTC started trading as a spot Bitcoin ETF, the asset manager has deposited over 63,900 BTC into Coinbase and has likely dumped all these tokens on the market already. Grayscale still has over $21 billion assets under management and BTC holdings of over 573,000, meaning a selling pressure of such magnitude could be really disastrous for Bitcoin and the broader crypto market. At the time of writing, Bitcoin was Okay, so what does this mean? It means that we are now facing a selling pressure for the next coming weeks at least. So Bitcoin is going to take a dump probably to the mid-30s. No financial advice. This is me just speculating, of course. But the good part of this is we also have some buying pressure from the companies that are actually buying Bitcoin for their spot ETFs. So we have buying happening by the likes of BlackRock, whales are buying, and countries about to start buying big time. They haven't even started yet. See, unlike retail and unlike companies, countries don't have to worry about taxation. They don't have to worry much about selling the Bitcoin. If they're going to be using it as a store of value, it doesn't matter much to them if they buy at 39,000 or 50,000. So I've read somewhere before, I'm going to do a full video on that Saudi Arabia is about to really go in big on Bitcoin. And this kind of country with the petrol money that they have and the bottomless pit of cash that they have, they're looking to buy millions of Bitcoin, not hundreds of thousands. I'm talking like MicroStrategy level of buying. And when that happens, that's just going to scoop up all the Bitcoin in the market at the moment. And we're going to see the most ridiculous God candle I think that we've ever seen. So if you've been around for longer than 3 years in crypto market, you understand that a 10% dip is absolutely nothing, let alone a 4% dip, right? This is just, people selling off. We know why it's happening. We know that, they're going to run out eventually, and then it's just going to go back up again. So the mistake that you can make now is be fearful and emotional like a newbie and sell off all your Bitcoin to BlackRock and, Prince of Saudi Arabia or something like that. Anyway, not financial advice. I hope you're doing well. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.